My name is Michael Richmond, and I'd like to introduce the Green Clean Institute concept to your proactive cleaning or maintenance service. But please allow me to explain a few things about the Green Clean Institute. Our company is a 25-year-old, highly respected federal trademark. It is also a woman-owned company, in case you haven't yet met Candace. She is the person most people speak with when you call. I'd like to point out that GCI was an early pioneer of the green cleaning revolution, and frankly, the evolution to a green cleaning operations has been an expanding universe, as we are still discovering things that don't work and the ones that do. We started GCI back in the era that had a tremendous greenwashing problem, because there are many companies who wanted to promote themselves as green, but only made token efforts to change their operations. We saw the need to establish a standard for green cleaning, to prevent all the false advertising. So we had to ask some questions about what are the core elements of green cleaning. We determined that our member companies had a twofold mission. The first was cleaning for appearance, and the second was cleaning for health. You see, a clean building may not necessarily be a healthy building, but a green building will likely have a clean appearance and provide a healthier environment. The next question is, what should be the core standards for a genuine green cleaning service? Simplicity is important in such matters, because everyone tends to twist or expand the concept of green cleaning to boost their own agenda. I think that we all agree that the selection of cleaning products and cleaning tools is a reasonable starting point. For that reason, GCI also reviews and certifies green cleaning products, tools, and processes. But we do not require that your company follow our choice of products. We do, however, offer a green purchasing agent course that may be helpful to your operation. So we believe that the process starts with an internal review of cleaning products, tools, and equipment, and this will be a continuing effort in this evolving marketplace. We believe that the second and equally important part of the green cleaning service is the frontline workers. This is more than a follow-me training effort. Knowing why we do what we do is almost as important as how to do the work. To that end, we have a series of 8 training modules that we ask a cleaning service to require of their workers. This shows that the commitment to green cleaning is integrated into your cleaning program. We do not want to be viewed as a pay-for-play program that charges a fee, makes loose recommendations, and has an ill-informed workforce. At the end of the day, we know that the point of the spear, or the point of delivery, happens with your cleaning crews. We know that this is not rocket science, but because our mission is both a clean and a healthy workplace, we all need to step up to a better overall level of service. Each worker who takes the training and completes online test will earn a certificate as a GCI certified green cleaning technician. But there are those who put 1 or 2 workers through the training and want to boast the GCI green cleaning firm status to their customers. This is not fair nor authentic. To get the GCI Green Firm certification, we ask that the majority of your workers complete the course in order to earn the GCI Green Firm certification. This is why the courses are available 24/7, so that your existing workers and new hires can take the training as part of their basic training. Each of the 8 modules is about 20 minutes in length, allowing anyone to take the training according to their schedule. As each person earns the GCI certification, we send the certificate to your office, allowing you to be aware of your workers' progress. While most people do not know or really care about indoor air quality, but please understand that the indoor air quality is the litmus test for a healthy building. We know that indoor air quality is the confluence of many common influences, so your cleaning crews should know why we are moving toward lower VOC products. In the larger picture, while landfill problems may seem a latent concern, it is a real problem. Plastic containers and packaging amount to 14.5 million tons of non-biodegradable waste. Cleaning product bottles are estimated at 13.2 million plastic bottles from all types of cleaning products. So we are not only talking about a green and healthy workplace, but about issues of sustainability that impact our communities and our country. In the same way, recycling is not our mission in life, but we are nonetheless a part of the problem, and your cleaning service has the ability to move the needle in a better direction. The point is that the cleaning service plays an important part in a much larger operation that threatens our lives and well-being. In that sense, every cleaning service and every worker in the company shares in this problem and contributes to incremental improvements. In addition to products, there are tools and protocols that affect indoor air quality as well. Knowing why we use microfiber cloths and tools, HEPA vacuums, and streaming a cleaning product instead of a spray mist are other minor considerations for any green cleaning service. In other words, we want workers to know why we do these extra tasks, and not just how to clean a building. So we hope and expect that your cleaning staff and crews will buy into the mission of a building that is more than clean, but a healthy building for the people who work in our buildings. There is another long-view concern for a green cleaning commitment that the rank and file of your cleaning service should understand and hold dear to their daily thoughts. Studies reveal that 10 to 30% of office workers report recurring symptoms associated with poor indoor environmental quality at some point during their careers. Studies of sick building syndrome, SBS, have found symptom prevalence ranging from 20% to 40% or more in some office environments. The EPA notes that some WHO experts have estimated that up to 30% of new or remodeled buildings worldwide may generate excessive indoor air quality complaints. Cleaning a building is a short-term task, but we know that there are proven long-term health and hazard threats for people who suffer from a variety of chronic health issues. In fact, the healthy workers in the company can ignore toxic conditions, while a percent of less healthy workers in the building suffer constant and mysterious illness and reactions that we tend to ignore. Realistically, the issues of a green and healthy building may seem to be an incidental concern during the bidding process. Our clear mission is not a job like chopping down a tree. Just do the job and move on. There are persistent consequences that we call bioaccumulation, building toxicity, worker impact, and even a contribution to late-life diseases. Worker health is a duty owed to the people that we hire, and those that we service. Reviews report that about 30% of buildings are either toxic or semi-toxic. The cleaning service is not the singular contributor to the toxic condition of a toxic building, but we are actually part of the problem. Cleaning services introduce hundreds of gallons of cleaning products to the building, share in the decision to use recycled products, determine whether to use RTU or concentrated products, recirculate dust and dirt depending on their cleaning tools, and reduce the threats of contagious diseases. Therefore, our core mission is at least twofold. We clean for appearance as well as health. Appearance is the short-term value of what we do, but the health of workers is our long-term reason for a green cleaning commitment. And this brings me to the conclusion of this video. Without an understanding of the consequences of our work, we are merely task-oriented instead of results-oriented. Our mission is much more profound than shiny floors, a bathroom that smells clean, or smudges on the glass entry doors. Our job is not the short-term delivery of a clean appearance, but a higher duty to deliver a healthy building. The display of the Green Clean Institute certified logo reinforces the duty that we owe other people that we serve, but may never meet, to provide a workplace that is not silently hostile to the people that work in the building. To that end, I invite those good faith cleaning services to join the Green Clean Institute in our stated mission to deliver a clean and healthy building to your customers. The price of any account that you serve should not be calculated in the price at the time of bidding, but in the price of the known health consequences that workers pay at the cost of their health. Thank you for caring, and please join the Green Clean Institute in our mission to deliver excellent service today and for many tomorrows for those that we serve.